What's up, people? Joe here, and I want to talk to you about why you should be reading the Bible. That's right. You know, I've talked to people, and a lot of things that is like plaguing people around the world is depression, sadness, apathy, no hope. And you know what? Usually, like those people usually have in common, they don't have a strong foundational belief in who Jesus is. That's usually the number one thing that they usually have. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in Jesus Christ. And the reason why you should be reading the Bible is because it tells you who you are. A lot of times people wrap up their identity into their accomplishments. I go into many houses, and a lot of those people have their plaques, their academics, degrees hanging up on the wall. Like that's supposed to define them or something. It doesn't make them happy. I know that for a fact because they tell me that they're depressed. And they also say they don't have a strong foundational knowledge and wisdom and understanding on who Jesus is. So this is why you should be reading the Bible, because it tells you who Jesus is. And then when you find out who Jesus is, you find out who you are, because you are one with him. So read the Bible, gain knowledge, get to know who God is. That is the most important thing you can do on this earth. Because let me tell you, that is all we have. God is all we have on this life. Everybody else is going to pass away, but yet God will remain. And when you accept that, everybody in your life is going to pass away, and see, look, I'm the youngest of 5 people, right? I'm the youngest of 5 kids. Everybody's still alive, including my 2 parents, and they're still married. So I've thought about the idea that I'm going to have to watch everybody pass away. In a weirdly wet, strange way, I've kind of already mourned their death, even though they're still alive. But what I have noticed is that God has consistently sent me people in my life that have taken care of me, have looked after me, have given me a sense of camaraderie and familial family type people, right? I've gained brothers and sisters, extended family. And then this goes along with what the Bible says, how we come from a world generation. We're a part of the family of God. And so when you accept that everybody in life is going to pass away, you could also accept that God will never leave you alone. And you can only find this information out by reading the Bible, which a lot of people don't do, which is why they're depressed. Because they think that once they die, that's it. Once people in their life dies, they think that's it. They think love is lost. But love is never lost. What I know of my 35 years of living is that God is adamant about keeping me. And he's adamant about keeping you. You just got to spend time with him. Spend time reading, spend time in prayer. That's also another thing I've learned in my life, 35 years of living, is that time is never wasted when you're praying or reading the Bible or helping those who are less fortunate. That is time never wasted. Whenever you don't know what to do in life, that is what you can always do, is pray, read the Bible, listen to music, heartfelt music. That is never time wasted. So that is like seriously the most important thing that I can tell you. That is the most important thing of my 35 years of living that I can tell you. When everything else passes away, the only one that remains is God. Get to know him.